final home game of the season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Baylor Bears and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, Dave Powell, again, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll see how they react. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeps it on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. The fake wants to throw. Left side is Peppers. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. Straight ahead, it's Peppers. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right on target this time. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Nice grab in traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it in his belly. Runs through a tackle. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now hits it. It's Peppers. Shakes off the defender. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride him again. He's got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. After run, now throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. On to attempt the try. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Iowa State, 13, Baylor, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Got a little space. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Peppers. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Peppers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cyclones in the hurry up. Running inside, it's Peppers. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical sometimes?
Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Intercepted by Baylor. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the right side. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Flores. They're all over him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Bears. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 11 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Sooners. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Looking for running room. Jukes his way for more. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Bears will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Complete in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Peppers. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unleashes one. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of this drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hand it to the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just feeds the running back. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. The give. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the lone running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
With the run on 1st and goal. All over him immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Flores. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Finds his target. Still on his feet at the 45. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. That pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. 3rd and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to keep it in the air. He slings it deep to the left. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Booster.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snags it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? You got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Flores. Complete to the left. Brought down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
4th down, gotta have it here. Look out! It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches.